stream. We can see the map, so that means the stream is going. Alright, so Merry Christmas everyone. It's December 24th. I've rebuilt one of the missions I had previously done with the F4, just so that I could test it with the F5 without rebuilding a whole new mission. It's a good mission I liked because I could test dropping bombs at low altitude with the F4 and then doing a little navigation and then doing some air-to-air. And since now I'm fairly comfortable with all these different elements with the F5, I'm gonna just replace the F4s with Swiss F5s. And the way that I've set it up, in order to navigate a little bit better, since I don't have waypoints, I kept the waypoints that were there for the flight plan of the F4, but I've put here where my IP was, I've put a TACAN, which is TACAN 42, and from that position to the artillery position, which is my main target, if I go on a heading of, let's say, here it seems to indicate about 40 degrees, I should be going towards the targets there, and they're about 15 miles if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, roughly 15 miles from the TACAN, so I can set up a heading, head for that, bomb it. There's a little bit of smoke near the targets, so it should make it easy. And I can head straight north here where I've put some blue smoke and friendly units. And I guess some of them and their friends have spotted some logistics trucks on a road there to the north. And so from there it's going to be easy to probably go spot this group of trucks, which also has a little bit of smoke nearby. And so I'll do a gun run on the ground. And then I'll head back towards Kutaisi, where I might find some enemy bogies there. They were hidden. They were not supposed to be seen, I guess. But yeah, they'll probably appear if I get close to Kutaisi, and then I can practice some air-to-air with that. Hopefully before they attack targets at Kutaisi. If I want, let's say if I miss my targets at the artillery position, at that point I can also rearm at Kutaisi, go bomb again. But otherwise I can fly back to Kobuleti. So I've tested everything earlier just to see if the triggers were working properly. I figured it probably would, since the mission worked well with the F4, but just tested it again and it works, and I guess I should be able to do everything. One of the other things I tried testing in this mission, and another one, is the new spotting dots that we had with the patch today, and I didn't see much of a difference, but I think I do see a little bit something better. But I think like what's kind of funny is when I had like my older monitor with a lower resolution, I could spot enemies better than with this one. So it's kind of a strange thing, I find. Anyways, let's go fly. And yeah, I've added a little bit of fog so that on takeoff I have a little bit of atmosphere, but it's gonna dissipate as we go. And you'll be able to see some of the new things they've done for the F5 as well. I'll show you some of them. Alright, so we'll take plane number 32. Alright, so this is my aircraft here. You see I'm in Swiss colors. I've got my loadout with Snakeyes and fuel tanks, sidewinders on the wingtips. And here you can see like the plane that we saw a little bit earlier. This is the plane that we could see. But I've also put a parked one next to it, and you can see that they have covers on the engines, and a little bit like the F4 has, like those little remove before flight ribbons type of things. They have some of those on that. So I think that looks kind of good. Let's go with this view here. We'll be able to move it around. So I think they've done something nice with this. I haven't tested yet to see if I can open the access doors, but apparently that's been fixed with the patch too. So yeah, that's something we'll be able to check. So since we have the fuel on the pylons, we'll set that. I kind of like to set my IFF to norm. What's the frequency for Kobuleti? I forget. Is it 262? 262. Okay. And so there. This like that. That's good. I'm gonna set my TACAN for the nav beacon that we have a little bit further down. I'm gonna set the course for 040 there, and we can start setting up our bombs. We want this on tail with the Snakeyes. 0.14 here. Want to turn on the RWR, set it to search. And so radio, TACAN, armament, chaff and flares. I've made myself a little bit of a checklist, so going through that. Mirrors. And RWR is checked. Just want to see if we'll hear the TACAN. We do. And since one of my viewers said it was pretty annoying to hear that for the whole flight, we'll just shut it right down. We don't need that anymore. And yes, I'll set these sights to manual. 85 is where I like to have it for a bomb run with the Snakeyes. So let's taxi to the runway. Fog is already like dissipating a little bit, so they chose a good time for us to go do our mission. So yeah, I kept the winter theme because it's Christmas today. But to make it different, I could have put it in summertime or another season just to switch things up. But I decided to keep it winter, but change a few other things. And I've put rain, which some people might think, well, shouldn't you put snow in winter? Well, right here in Canada recently, like in the last few days, we've had quite a bit of snow, but it happens quite often in December that we also get rain and everything gets wet and the snow turns to brown stuff. So yeah, we might encounter some rain in this flight. Because rain happens during winter time, even sometimes at Christmas. Alright, let's go fly. It does create a nice atmosphere, that fog with the white of the snow. Kind of like it. So let's head for that arrow. We're actually nicely lined up on the flight plan I want to take. Look at our aircraft with the flashy lights, which we will turn off so that we're a bit more stealthy for attacking targets. Alright, what's our speed? Yeah, 315 is good. And right ahead of us, yeah, there's that antenna there. So this antenna is what we're using as our TACAN. And you can actually see in the distance there's smoke there. That's where the targets are. So right now my radar is silent. Just gonna check the range, maybe set it to 20. This is good. Flaps are good on auto. Since we're about to pass the antenna, I guess I could turn on the bombs on ripple. The guns, if I need them, will be on as well. Alright. So, we're passing our radio antenna. You can see that now. Here it's pointing on the back behind us, and we can see that smoke in the distance, as I was saying. We still have a bit of fog, so we're gonna go like low to the ground and we'll hide in the fog. Oh, my TACAN is still beeping. Thought I had turned it down completely, but still beeping. I'm gonna turn to the AWACS channel.
Magic 1145. Request bogey dope.
That's kind of... Ah, maybe I have the wrong volume, yeah. So this was the volume I wanted, and so I've turned the volume down for the radio. That's probably why I couldn't hear the AWACS.
Magic 11, passing waypoint 1 at 20,000.
Alright, these are my targets dead ahead, so I guess I'm gonna get ready for that. Let's increase speed to 400 and line up these artillery vehicles right in front of me. Okay, we're good there. Gonna be a bit lower. It's gonna be good. And bombs away. Let's see how I did. Looks pretty good. Got some hits there, some stuff is on fire. Let's go check the cockpit. Oh yeah. They're burning. I'm just gonna go check and see if it could be a good idea to go reload bombs and come back. Yeah, I don't think I hit like the artillery vehicles themselves. I hit the trucks, so maybe we'll come back later. But yeah, got some hits on the ammunitions trucks, I guess, so that's something good. So now we're supposed to head north, where there's a blue smoke in the distance from friendlies that I can already see right there. I don't know if you can spot it. It's right here on top of the hill there. So that's where we're gonna go. Oh, and you can see that we're going through rain now. So all that snow in the area is gonna turn brown and melt into the ground. Okay, so now that our bombs are off the plane, I'm gonna bring this back to safe. I'm gonna set my sights to 15 because next we're going to be doing a strafe run with our guns. Guns are working, and we're still flying through patches of rain here and there. Seems to have cleared up now. Any enemies in the sky?
Magic 1-1, 4-5. Request bogey dope. 4-5. Magic 1-1. Clean.
So we're clean for now. So let's go check out the friendlies and say hello. Hello, guys. And if I head north now, I think I can already see that smoke over there. And there's the road, and there should be some trucks on that road as well. So I'm gonna do a pop-up. Because for guns, I kind of prefer to be in a dive, and as the map said here, in this area there could be some AAA. Question mark. So let's see, the trucks are lined up next to the road. There they are. I'm gonna dive for them. Activate our guns. And let's shoot. See how we did? Oh yeah, that was a good attack. And yeah, we're getting shot at by AAA. We'll drop some flares just in case. But yeah, I can see tracers there coming behind me. So let's bug out. We've done our work here. And I'll change the TACAN to 44, which is Kutaisi. So we're going to head for that area. I'm going to fly a bit erratically here so that I can avoid AAA if there's still any. Alright, looks like our tanks are empty, so I guess we could drop those. So, caution light, pylons. Let's turn these switches off. Activate the inner pylons, and there we go, we're dropping the tanks. And we'll turn on the sidewinders just to see if we can spot anything. We're going to go to missile mode. And now would be a good time to put the radar on operate. Of course, we're going almost straight for the sun. So I'm going to head a little bit further east like this. I don't know if that's going to help, or maybe more towards the airfield. Oh, enemy pop-up attack plane east of Kutaisi. 117, let's head in that direction. Seems to be almost where the sun is. 17. Let's bring this down to 20. Let's check the map just for fun. Yeah, he's there. Right now I've got a nice lock on the sun, which is a bit annoying. I'll try to see if I can get behind him, sneak up on him.
Magic 1-1-4-5. Request bogey dope.
So we're sort of behind him. We still don't see him. About 1,000 feet above me, according to the info that I have. So now we should be co-altitude. Still don't see anything. So I'm gonna use this again. He's right in front of me. Okay, there he is. And there's nothing on the radar because my antenna was too high, and when I put it like co-altitude, I just get the clutter of the mountains. So we'll just use the passive. There we go. We'll just give it a bit of afterburner. He doesn't know I'm there, I guess. Fox 2. Come on, missile. You can do it. Yeah. Just for good measure, we're giving it a second one. Kaboom. Alright. Threat has been dealt with. Now, as I said, I want to go reload on bombs, so we're going to go fly to Kutaisi, reload our bombs. Go, the airfield's right in front of us. What's the radio frequency for that one? 263. So they're all in the same range of frequencies here, I guess. Okay, ATC. ATC inbound.
4-5 inbound.
Alright, so he wants me to land on runway 25.
Kutaisi 4-5. Request landing.
Let's put the air brakes out. Pull a few G's to bleed speed. That should do it. Gear coming down. Oh, and there's rain just before the runway. Forgot to mention earlier, this area here and this little thing here, I noticed earlier when you pull G's, sometimes they shake. I don't think that was there before, so I don't know if it came with today's patch or if it's just I had never noticed it before. I could hear rattles before when I would do some maneuvers, but now I can hear and see movement in the cockpit. Okay, that's not my best landing, but we have a parachute, so it's all good. We'll slow down, right? There we go. Safely down. We can now rearm. I've set up a C-130 there with some trucks ready to give us new weapons. Will do. We're going to rearm. We'll get rid of that parachute. There you go. It's down on the taxiway so somebody can pick it up. I'm always so polite like that. I leave it on the taxiway so that nobody's gonna run into it on the main runway at high speed. Alright, let's go get some weapons on the plane. These guys are ready to rearm. Gonna take an extra load of Mark 82s and some gas. And you can clean the windshield for me, please. Thank you. So fuel, guns, flares, chaff. This is the same loadout as I had when I took off. And so, okay.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
When we're refueling, I can hear in my headset there's a woo little sound that it makes.
Refueling complete.
And so now we should see some bombs appear on the plane. There we go. Then the fuel tanks. Some more bombs. And then the wingtip sidewinders.
Arming complete.
And we're good. So since I had left the sidewinders on, as soon as they plugged them back in, they started doing their little sound. So I'm gonna turn on my switches for the bombs, because that's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna go back to manual, set it to 85, and I guess I can put the radar on standby. Should have done that before landing so that I don't fry my friends on the ground. Okay, so because from here we can pretty much, like, I'm gonna go to the outside view to show you, but from here we actually see the smoke there from the first target, and that's where I'm heading. I won't need any navigational aids for that. So what I'll do is right away I'm gonna set my TACAN for Cobuletti, and that way I'll be able to go directly there once it picks it up and I'm done with bombing. So now we'll taxi to the other end of the runway and get ready for another takeoff. One of the things I forgot to do on my first takeoff was to raise the nose wheel. So I guess I could do that as I taxi. There's no harm in that. There we go. Cool looking plane in Swiss colors. You can see some of the other aircraft that are in the mission. You can see that this was a F4 mission before I had put the German F4s as escorts for the AWACS. So we're a NATO unit with an American AWACS, German escorts, and Swiss F-5 bombers. It's not the most difficult mission to do, but it's a good review of a little bit of everything, and it's relaxing as well. Having a fun little flight. My Christmas party is tomorrow, so tonight I'm just taking it easy. Hope everybody's having a nice holiday period. And oh look, there's rain. Got little droplets on the canopy. I'm just going to set the radio back to the AWACS. Call for a bogey dope.
Magic 1-1-4-5. Request bogey dope. 4-5. Magic 1-1. Clean.
Okay, looks like we're clean. And we're going again. Always better to fly in the cockpit. Gear coming up. I'm gonna climb a little bit just to see how I need to orient my plane for the bomb run. There's still just a small quantity of fog, which makes it not super easy to see, but I'll get closer. And I forgot to put my pylons on so that I can use the fuel from those tanks first. Okay. So yeah, it's okay, so all this looks good. Let's put it to ripple. Got a good lineup. Looks not too bad. I want to get to 400. I'm there. Flying just above the trees and bombs away. How did we do? I think this time I might have hit one of the artillery vehicle. The bombs went a bit long. Since we don't have to do a strafe run or air-to-air, I'm gonna switch to guns and try to finish off what I can here with the guns. Go. This. Guns look okay. I'm gonna give it a little climb, and then we'll dive right on them. We got a few more there. You can see the bullet impacts even after we've stopped firing. They're bouncing off everywhere. I don't know if it'll show on the stream, but there were like all kinds of bullets. They were all like bouncing over there. Oh yeah, stuff is blowing up for sure. I wasn't sure if I could get like the Acacia vehicles with the guns from the F-5, but it's a 30mm, so it's good, good sized bullets. That wasn't my best run though. We'll do one more. I can't think after that we can head home. Can't turn too fast or else I'm gonna bleed all my speed. I was very close to those trees there, I think. We've set enough stuff on fire, I think. We'll head home before they start shooting man pads or something. Alright, so the pylons are empty. We're gonna drop our fuel tanks in that field over here. There we go. A bit lighter. Oh, oops, I'm running again. You can see that little cloud there, that's like rain. If we go in this white stuff right in front, I think we're gonna get some more rain. Of course, Goboletti is 262, so we could call them ahead.
Goboletti, Ford 5,
There
inbound.
we go, we're in the rain again.
Ford 5, Goboletti, fly heading 075, Ford 3, QFE 29.86, runway 25, to pattern altitude.
So I'm gonna slow down.
Ford 5, clear for visual, contact tower. Goboletti, Ford 5, request landing. Ford 5, Goboletti, clear to land, runway 25.
The air brakes are out, but they're not doing much. Let's get the gears down. Park C-130 there. Got some F-5s and F-4s over there. Let's go park. Again, we'll drop the parachute on the taxiway. There it is. Sometimes I get the canopy open when I taxi, but look outside, it looks pretty cold, even though it's raining, which means it would probably be a little bit above freezing. It still has to be a bit cold outside. So we'll open the canopy when we're close to the parking spot. How's that? And we'll park next to those other two Swiss F5s. There. Trying to determine, yeah, just that white line over there. Like that, yeah. Doesn't look too bad, does it?
Chief, place the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
There we go. And let's see. Do this like that. And maybe we get a little bit lower. And then, ooh, this moves really quick. Trying to find a good angle for possibly screenshot, something like that. Would be nice, maybe. What do you think? That's pretty good. There. That's going to be our screenshot for this live video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Oh, maybe before we quit, let's go check the target area. Always fun to have a look afterwards. So, okay, that's the logistics trucks that I did a gun strafe run on. So, I got the far end of the column. Those 4 trucks are destroyed. And these are damaged. Okay. And then for the artillery position, I guess those didn't get much damage, so that was what I was wondering with the guns. The guns don't seem to do much damage, but as you can see, this is like an armored vehicle, that artillery type of vehicle. Like this one got destroyed, but that was with bombs. But we got him, we got a UAZ, we got a few trucks there, a few more trucks there, so probably their ammunition trucks have been killed, at least most of them. and so they'll be having a hard time to. Oh yeah, and we can see our lines of holes that the bombs have made, so I guess I was lined up fairly well, but it's just sometimes you go long, sometimes you go short with these. It's the nature of the beast. So yeah, hope you enjoyed.